All right, this is going to be an intro to order blocks video. We're basically going to talk about what an order block is, the two types of order blocks there are, and how to correctly draw an order block. All right. So first things first, we can refer to, again, the ebook. An order block obviously is the last, let's actually go here, the last down candle before a major up move and the last up candle before a major down move. And then if we go to the ebook, you can see here, this is the last up candle before this major down move. And let's get another one. And this is the last down candle before this major up move. Now, when you see on all of these, price eventually comes back to this area in the future and rejects off of it, giving us a buy. Same thing with this one here. It rejects off of it in the future, giving us a sell, right? So we look for order blocks in the past as potential areas that will be bounced off of in the future. Okay, so if we go to our chart here, and you can use order blocks on any time frame, but my favorite is the 15-minute time frame. There are two ways you can draw an order block, and let's talk about it. So the first way, you can draw it from block to block, or I would draw, this is a, well, let's talk about, yeah, this is a bearish order block. So for bearish order blocks, I would draw it from the top of the candle to the bottom of the wick. And then for bullish order blocks, I would draw it from, let's find one. I would draw it from the bottom of the candle to the top of the wick. Okay? Or you can draw it from wick to wick, but usually I don't like it super big. So when it's long candles like this, I might just do body to body. But when it's candles like this, these shorter candles, I might do, body to wick, and then top of the body to the bottom of the wick for the bearish ones, then bottom of the body to top of the wick for the bullish ones. All right. And then going here, just to clarify on that, a bullish order block obviously is the last down candle before a major up move. And then a bearish order block is the last up candle before a major down move. Up candle, this is our major down move. Price came back into this order block and bounced off of it 3 times. You could have used 1, 2, third confirmation as it's going down, getting your sell, and then you would take it to this next order block area here for take profit 1. Okay, so let's see. We know that an order block is the last down candle before a major up move and the last up candle before a major down move. We know that there are 2 types of order blocks. Let's talk about bearish order blocks right now. The last up candle before a major down move. All right, let's go down here. We tend to find them more down here. Boom. So let's do bottom of the candle to the top of the wick. Let's change that color. Let's do this one. Okay, so I would just label it, you can just do 15 OB, or you can do lower time frame OB. You can mark it however you want, really. So this is the 15-minute time frame. We see that price actually did have some imbalance, so it came and took that, and imbalance will be talked about in future videos. But as we see, it did bounce off of it once, came back up here, came back again a second time, and then we're having small bounces, comes up again, and then finally we have, look, an official third, fourth, fifth time. Any of these entries, in a sense, would have been valid. You could have even went to the 30-minute. Oh, I should have backed it because it took me completely away from it. Same. Hold on. Where was I? There we go. So the 30-minute, clearly we do not see it. But if we go to the 15, okay, boom, we see it. Any of these entries, in a sense, would have been valid, no matter if you would have entered a long position here. Your stop loss, I would have put my stop loss tight, honestly, because this box is pretty big already. So I would have just put it at the bottom of the order block, and then I would have had my TP1 here. So as we see, no matter what entry we got, whether it was the second entry here or third, fourth, or fifth over here, it would have came up and hit TP1. So this is just an example of a bullish order block, the last down candle, which is here, this bluish, purplish candle, and then the before this uptrend here. Okay, came and filled this imbalance, which will be talked about in another video, and gave us multiple bounces as confirmation that it wanted to push up. Okay, and then if we go to the 5-minute, you can even see more clear that we actually had buy stops. Price actually took those buy stops. And we'll go more into depth with buy stops in other videos, but buy stops, when buyers are being stopped multiple times. Buyers are stopped, stop, 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 boom, to our order block. All right. Now let's do an example of a bearish order block. All right. Let's go to our 15-minute. That's my favorite time frame. You can literally live off the 15-minute time frame. All right. So this one, the wick is pretty long. So this is when you can kind of determine how you want to draw your order blocks. If the wick's like super long and it makes your box really big and it's less precise, then that's when I would do this. Like on something like this one, for example, this whole candle is super small. So I would literally just do like the whole candle. So there's really no right or wrong way to draw order blocks. And then like this one, for example, you could draw it like this, easy. Body to this small wick there. So yeah, there's really no wrong way to draw order blocks. It's kind of based off the candle for me. So for this one, since the wick is so long down here, I'm not going to go from the top of the order block to the bottom of the wick. I'm just going to go body to body on this one. And as I see, it actually bounces off. Well, it bounced off one time and it closed above it twice. Then we came here and we're making lower highs. So to get a better glimpse of that, once I notice like, okay, this looks like it's starting to create lower highs, I'm going to scale down so I can get an even better view of that. And as we see, we have a failed swing. So with that, and then it rejecting here, after it rejecting here for the, what I would call this the fourth time, but for this order block, the second time, because this is boom. I would have seen this, third, and then another rejection. I would get in on this trade right here with the anticipation that price wants to fill this imbalance, right? So that is an example of a bearish order block. So order block's pretty simple. When it comes to the stop loss, you would short position. We're getting in on this fourth or third candle. More aggressive traders, first or second hit, and I do tend to be aggressive sometimes. I could have gotten in after I've seen this. I wouldn't have gotten in here, but then when I would have seen this and then this one, I probably would have gotten in on this one. So my take profit or my stop loss would have been right above this candle here, which is perfect because price actually almost hit my stop loss, but it didn't. I was right above this wick. And then my TP1 would have been here, which is a 1 to 2 risk to reward. And then TP3 would have been here, still 1 to 2. And then, TP3 here, 1 to 3. Solid risk to reward. Once I would have seen this drop, you put your, put your stop loss at break even. Keep it going. But probably would have taken profit because I'm like, okay, I barely graced this. And if you look right here, that's exactly why it rejected. So I would have seen that my take profit would have been there. And then if you look closely right here, we can actually look at a bullish order block here that was bounced off twice right here. All right. So boom, it's bounced off twice right here. And we're going to talk about this in other videos. It's making a failed swing, okay? So we initially can enter here for a long position. Our stop loss would be right below the wick attached to the order block. You can either do this one or this one. I'm going to keep it tight and do slightly below this wick right here, the order block wick. And then your take profit one, you're going to do the first order block above it. And then take profit two would be up here, the second order block above it. All right. Boom. So it would have hit our take profit one and we would have been done. We would have seen that price is still rejecting this area here and came down. All right, so that's pretty much how our order blocks we went over again. We went over what is an order block, the two types of order blocks, and how to draw them. And again, there is no right or wrong way to draw the order blocks. You saw you can draw them either from wick to wick or body to body or body to wick. And you can also draw them, like I said, from the bottom of a bullish to the top of its wick or the top of a bearish OB to the bottom of its wick. Back test like I'm doing here and figure out what works for you and really watch those bounces. The rejections can be used for confirmations. Having two rejections and one other confirmation is beautiful reason to get into the trade. This one it's failing to swing. It came here. It failed to swing once. It looks like it's rejecting. Oh, it's failing to swing again. Let me get in the trade. Boom. So that's 3 confirmations for me. But other than that, again, if you have any questions, I am always open, and I hope this intro to order blocks helps.